Hello, it's Tuesday the 3rd, I'm FxPlew and I forgot the brolly, so we're going to dash through this before we get too wet this morning. Now, the Bank of England is due to keep rates on hold at 3.75% this week, especially where inflation nudged up to 3.4%. The MPC have cut rates from 5.25% in July, and they'll probably keep the door ajar for another cut before the summer, as markets are still currently betting on 2 cuts this year. We'll also be in for the latest economic forecast, which will update us on their views on inflation, employment and growth. Any early signs of cooling inflation will likely be balanced against lingering price pressure, creeping unemployment and global uncertainty, and of course low domestic growth. Because as we know, despite the government's commitment to growth, they've delivered precious few policies to actually encourage growth. However, that is not stopping some spinmongers suggesting a growing confidence that the government may start to deliver after 18 months of relative non-performance. Call me a cynical old goat if you will, but I'll have to see that to believe it myself. Over in the US, Kevin Hassett has been on. He was heavily critical of Powell, claiming Americans have been crushed by high mortgage rates after the Fed allowed interest rates to spiral out of control. This is no doubt in part a bit of a deliberate strategy from Team Trump as they prepare for the potential that Powell will stick around on the Fed board after he steps down as governor. Some feel that he will still stick around as a dissenting, albeit outspoken voice against more aggressive rate cuts. Attempts to undermine his reputation in the role will likely continue in parallel to the Department of Justice investigation into any wrongdoing around the refurb at Fed HQ. In the market, the dollar index hit a high of around 97.70 yesterday, and we kick off this morning around 136.90 against the dollar, 115.90 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 118.50 on the open this morning. That's it from me. Have a great day.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.